Before praying, let us read Isaiah 41:10. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. As the morning light Thire enters the world, there is a gentle invitation for your heart to awaken, not in haste, but in peace. A new day begins, not with pressure or expectation, but with a quiet promise that you are not alone. Before any task is done, before any word is spoken, God's presence is already here, waiting to meet you in stillness. His words remind you that fear does not need to guide your steps today. You are held, supported, and strengthened by a love that does not waver. There is something deeply comforting in knowing that you do not have to face this day relying only on your own strength. So often, mornings begin with thoughts of responsibilities, challenges, or uncertainties that lie ahead. Yet, in this moment, you are gently reminded that God is already present in every part of your day. He goes before you, stands beside you, and remains within you. His strength is not distant or reserved for special moments. It is available now, quietly supporting you in ways you may not always see, but can slowly begin to trust. As you sit with this passage, allow its truth to settle softly into your heart. There is no need to rush into the day with worry or fear. Instead, let this moment become a foundation, a gentle beginning rooted in trust. You are not required to have everything figured out. You are not expected to carry every burden alone. God's promise is clear and steady. He will strengthen you, He will help you, and He will hold you. In this quiet awareness, let your breathing slow. Let your thoughts soften. The day ahead may hold unknowns, but you do not walk into them alone. There is a steady hand guiding you, a gentle presence sustaining you, and a quiet strength growing within you. This morning is not just a beginning of tasks, but a sacred opportunity to walk in peace, to receive strength, and to trust in divine guidance. As the morning continues to unfold, there is a quiet invitation to step into the day, not with pressure, but with trust. Strength is often misunderstood as something forceful, something that requires constant effort and unshakable confidence. Yet the strength that God offers is gentle, steady, and deeply sustaining. It does not rush you or demand perfection. Instead, it meets you where you are, quietly supporting each step you take, even when you feel uncertain or weary. There are moments when the day ahead may feel overwhelming before it has even fully begun. Thoughts may rise about responsibilities, expectations, or challenges that seem too heavy to carry. In those moments, it is easy to believe that you must rely entirely on your own ability to manage everything. But this is not the truth you are called to live in. You are not alone in facing what lies ahead. God's strength is not distant or reserved for later. It is present now, available in this very moment, ready to hold you up in ways you may not yet fully understand. This strength is not always loud or obvious. It often appears quietly, in the ability to take one more step, to breathe through a difficult moment, or to remain calm when everything around you feels unsettled. It is found in the quiet decision to trust, even when clarity is not yet present. When you begin to recognize this gentle strength, you realize that you are being carried in ways that go beyond your own effort. You begin to see that even in your weakest moments, you are not without support. As you move forward into this day, allow yourself to lean into this strength rather than striving to create your own. There is no need to prove anything or to carry more than you are meant to hold. Let your heart remain open to receiving help, both seen and unseen. God often works in subtle ways, guiding your thoughts, calming your spirit, and placing quiet reassurance within you. When you pause and become aware, you may notice these small but meaningful moments of support. There is also a gentle reminder here that strength does not mean the absence of struggle. You may still encounter challenges, moments of doubt, or feelings of uncertainty, but these do not define your ability to move forward. True strength is found in continuing, even when things are not easy. It is found in choosing peace over panic, trust over fear, and stillness over rushing. These choices, though they may seem small, are deeply powerful. Take a moment now to breathe slowly and deeply. Let each breath remind you that you are supported. With each inhale, receive the strength that is being offered to you. With each exhale, release the tension you may be holding. There is no need to carry it all. You are allowed to move through this day with a lighter heart, knowing that you are not alone in any moment you face. As the day continues, you may not always feel strong. There may be moments when you feel tired or uncertain. In those moments, gently return to this truth. Strength is not something you must hold on to tightly. It is something you can return to again and again. It is always available, always present, and always enough for what you need right now. Let this awareness guide you as you step forward. You are supported, you are strengthened, and you are gently carried through every moment of this day. As this morning continues to unfold, we gently turn our hearts toward God in prayer, not with urgency, but with a quiet openness. Prayer does not require perfect words or structured thoughts. It is simply a sincere turning of the heart, a soft reaching toward the one who already knows what we carry within. In this moment, allow yourself to pause again, to breathe slowly, and to let your spirit settle into a place of calm. Dear Lord, as this new day begins, we come before you with humble hearts, seeking your guidance in all that lies ahead. There are many paths we could take, many choices we may face, and often we do not know which direction is best. Yet we trust that you see what we cannot see. You understand what we do not yet understand. Gently lead us, step by step, in the way that brings peace, wisdom, and purpose. Father, quiet the noise within our minds. When thoughts begin to race and worries try to take hold, remind us to return to stillness. Help us not to be overwhelmed by everything at once, but to take each moment as it comes, trusting that you will provide what we need along the way. Let your peace settle deeply within us, calming every anxious place and bringing a sense of steady reassurance. Lord, we ask for clarity, not necessarily in knowing every outcome, but in knowing that we are not alone. Help us to recognize your presence in simple and quiet ways. In the decisions we make, in the conversations we have, and in the paths we walk today, let us feel your gentle guidance. Even when the way is not fully clear, give us the courage to move forward with trust. We also ask for a calm spirit. When challenges arise, help us to respond with patience rather than fear. When unexpected moments come, remind us that you are already there. Teach us to pause, to breathe, and to remember that we are supported. Let our hearts remain steady even when circumstances are not. In this moment, we gently declare that we will not walk in confusion, but in quiet trust. We will not be led by fear, but by peace. We will not rush ahead in anxiety, but move forward with calm assurance. Your presence is enough to guide us. Your peace is enough to sustain us, and your wisdom is enough to lead us. As we continue through this day, help us to stay aware of you, not only in moments of stillness, but in every step we take. Let our hearts remain open, our minds clear, and our spirits at rest. Thank you for walking with us, for guiding us, and for surrounding us with your gentle and faithful love. As the morning gently unfolds into the fullness of the day, there is a quiet invitation to carry peace with you, not as something fragile, but as something steady and deeply rooted within your heart. Peace is not meant to remain only in moments of stillness or prayer. It is meant to walk with you, to remain present even as the day becomes busy, even as responsibilities arise and unexpected moments appear. There will be times today when the pace quickens, when conversations require your attention, and when decisions need to be made. In these moments, it can be easy to lose the sense of calm you felt earlier. The mind may begin to race, the heart may feel unsettled, and tension may quietly return. Yet even in these moments, peace has not left you. It remains within you, waiting to be remembered, waiting to be received again. Divine peace is not dependent on silence or perfect conditions. It is not removed when life becomes active or demanding. Instead, it moves with you, gently anchoring you in the midst of everything you face. When you pause, even briefly, and turn your awareness inward, you can reconnect with this peace. It may come as a slow breath, a moment of stillness in the middle of activity, or a quiet reminder that you are not alone. As you go through your day, allow yourself to return to this awareness often. You do not need long periods of silence to reconnect. Even a few seconds of intentional breathing can bring you back to a place of calm. In those small pauses, you create space for peace to rise again. You remind your heart that it does not need to be carried away by every demand or distraction. There is also a gentle strength in choosing how you respond to what unfolds around you. Situations may not always be within your control, but your response can be shaped by the peace within you. When something unexpected happens, you can pause before reacting. When stress begins to rise, you can gently return to your breath. When emotions feel strong, you can allow them to pass through without losing your center. These small choices help to preserve the peace that has been planted within you. God's presence is not limited to quiet moments alone. He is with you in every conversation, every task, and every step you take. When you begin to recognize this, your day becomes more than a series of responsibilities. It becomes a journey walked in quiet companionship with Him. In that awareness, even ordinary moments can feel meaningful, and even busy moments can carry a sense of calm. As you continue forward, remind yourself that you do not need to rush or force your way through the day. You can move with a gentle rhythm, allowing space between moments, allowing yourself to breathe and to remain grounded. This does not slow you down in a negative way. Instead, it brings clarity, steadiness, and a deeper sense of presence to everything you do. There may still be challenges, moments where peace feels distant or difficult to hold on to. When this happens, be gentle with yourself. Do not see it as a failure, but as an invitation to return. Peace is not something you lose permanently. It is something you can come back to, again and again, no matter how many times you drift away. Take a quiet breath now, even as you read these words. Let it remind you that peace is still here. It has not gone anywhere. It remains within you, steady and available, ready to support you through every moment of this day. Carry this peace with you as you continue. Let it guide your thoughts, shape your responses, and gently steady your heart. You are not walking this day alone. You are walking in peace, held and guided every step of the way. As the day continues to unfold, there is a quiet invitation to trust, not only in moments of clarity, but also in moments when things feel uncertain or incomplete. Trust is not always something that comes easily. It often requires a gentle surrender, a willingness to release the need to understand everything, and an openness to believe that God is guiding each step, even when the path ahead is not fully visible. There are times when you may find yourself questioning whether you are moving in the right direction. You may wonder if your choices are leading you where you are meant to be, or if you are missing something important along the way. These thoughts are natural, and they arise from a deep desire to walk wisely and with purpose. Yet in these moments, you are gently reminded that you do not walk alone. God sees beyond what you can see, and His guidance is not limited by your understanding. Trusting God does not mean that every step will feel certain. It does not mean that doubt will never appear or that questions will never arise. Instead, it means choosing to move forward with a quiet confidence that you are being led, even when you cannot fully explain how. It is a soft and steady assurance that you are held within a greater plan, one that is unfolding with care and intention. As you go through this day, there may be small decisions and larger ones, moments that require clarity and others that call for patience. In each of these moments, you can pause and gently turn your heart toward God. You do not need long prayers or perfect words. Even a simple inward whisper, a quiet, "Guide me," is enough. In that small act of turning, you open yourself to receive direction, not always in obvious ways, but often through a sense of peace, a quiet knowing, or a gentle nudge within your spirit. There is also a deep peace that comes when you release the need to control every outcome. So much of our anxiety comes from trying to manage things that are beyond our reach. We try to predict, to plan, and to prepare for every possibility, hoping to avoid uncertainty. Yet this constant effort can leave the heart feeling tired and overwhelmed. Trust invites you to lay down that burden, to accept that not everything needs to be controlled, and to believe that you are being cared for in ways you may not always recognize. In this space of trust, something within you begins to shift. The pressure to have everything figured out starts to soften. The need to rush ahead begins to ease. You find yourself more present, more grounded, and more open to what is unfolding right now. This does not mean that challenges disappear, but it does mean that you face them with a steadier heart. God's guidance often comes in quiet ways. It may not always be a clear voice or a sudden revelation. Sometimes it is simply a sense of peace about a decision or a feeling that something is right, even if you cannot explain why. Other times, it may come through circumstances, through people, or through moments that gently redirect your path. When you remain open and attentive, you begin to notice these subtle signs, and your trust grows stronger. Take a moment now to breathe slowly and reflect on where you are in this day. Whatever you are facing, whatever decisions lie before you, know that you are not navigating them alone. You are being guided, step by step, with care and patience. There is no need to rush or to force clarity. What you need will be revealed in the right time. Let your heart rest in this truth. Trust does not require certainty. It simply asks for a willingness to move forward, one step at a time, with faith that you are being led. And as you continue through this day, may that quiet trust remain within you, gently guiding your thoughts, your choices, and your steps. As the day continues to gently unfold, there is a quiet invitation to not only seek guidance, but to learn how to receive it with a listening heart. Often, we approach God with many words, many requests, and many thoughts, yet we may forget that guidance also comes in stillness. It comes in the quiet spaces where we pause, where we listen, and where we allow something deeper than our own thoughts to gently rise within us. Listening is not always easy in a world filled with constant noise and movement. The mind is often busy, moving quickly from one thought to another, trying to solve, plan, and understand everything at once. In the midst of this, it can feel difficult to recognize the gentle voice of guidance. Yet that voice is not forceful or loud. It does not compete with noise. Instead, it waits patiently, speaking in calm and subtle ways that require a softened and attentive heart. As you move through this day, there is a gentle encouragement to create small moments of listening. These moments do not need to be long or perfectly quiet. Even in the middle of activity, you can pause inwardly and become aware. You can take a slow breath, allow your thoughts to settle, and simply be present. In that presence, guidance often becomes clearer, not as a detailed instruction, but as a quiet sense of direction or peace. There may be times when you are unsure of what to do, when decisions feel unclear, or when you are faced with something unfamiliar. In those moments, instead of rushing to find an answer, allow yourself to pause. Bring that uncertainty gently before God, not with pressure, but with openness. Then, give yourself permission to wait, even briefly. Guidance does not always come instantly, but it often comes when the heart is calm enough to receive it. It is also important to trust the gentle impressions that arise within you. Sometimes, guidance comes as a feeling of peace about a certain choice. Other times, it may come as a quiet hesitation, a sense that something does not feel right. These subtle inner movements are not to be ignored. When you begin to pay attention to them, you develop a deeper awareness of how God is leading you, not from the outside, but from within your own spirit. There is a beautiful simplicity in this kind of guidance. It does not require complicated reasoning or perfect understanding. It is often felt more than it is explained. And as you learn to trust it, you begin to move through your day with greater ease. Decisions become less overwhelming, and the need to overthink begins to fade. You are no longer trying to control every outcome, but instead allowing yourself to be led step by step. As you reflect in this moment, consider how you might carry this listening heart with you throughout the rest of your day. You do not need to withdraw from your responsibilities or step away from what you are doing. Instead, you can remain engaged while also staying inwardly aware. You can listen even as you act, and you can trust even as you move forward. God's guidance is not distant or hidden. It is present, gentle, and constant. It is not given only for certain moments, but for every part of your day. When you open your heart to listen, You begin to notice that you are being guided in ways that are quiet, yet deeply meaningful. Take a slow breath now, and allow your heart to settle once more. Let go of any urgency to have everything figured out. Simply be present, open, and willing to receive. In this quiet openness, guidance will come, not all at once, but in the exact way you need, at the exact moment you need it. And as you continue forward, may your heart remain soft, your spirit attentive, and your path gently guided by the quiet and faithful presence of God. As the day continues to unfold, there is a gentle invitation to allow your heart to remain anchored in peace, not just in quiet moments, but in every situation you encounter. Peace is not something that must be recreated again and again from the beginning. It is something that has already been planted within you, something that can remain steady even as circumstances change around you. There will be moments when the world feels busy, when conversations become demanding, and when unexpected situations arise. In these moments, it can feel as though peace begins to slip away, replaced by tension or urgency. Yet, even then, peace has not truly left you. It remains within, like a calm center waiting to be remembered. The invitation is not to chase peace again, but simply to return to it. An anchored heart does not mean a heart that never feels anything deeply. You may still feel emotions, both gentle and strong. You may experience moments of stress, concern, or even frustration. But being anchored in peace means that beneath all of these feelings, there is something steady that does not move. It is a quiet assurance that, no matter what happens, you are still held, still guided, and still safe in God's presence. As you move through your day, you can begin to notice when your heart starts to drift away from this center of peace. It may happen quickly, almost without awareness. A single thought, a sudden situation, or a shift in mood can pull your attention outward. When this happens, there is no need to judge yourself or feel that you have lost something. Instead, gently return. Take a slow breath and allow your awareness to come back to the present moment. This returning can happen as many times as needed. There is no limit, no expectation to remain perfectly calm at all times. Each return strengthens your awareness and deepens your connection to the peace within you. Over time, you may find that you are able to return more quickly, more naturally, and with less effort. The peace becomes more familiar, more accessible, and more deeply rooted. God's presence is the foundation of this peace. It is not something you create on your own, but something you receive and rest in. When you remember that He is with you in every moment, your heart begins to settle. You no longer feel the need to control everything or to react to every situation with urgency. Instead, you begin to respond from a place of calm and clarity. There is also a quiet strength in choosing to protect your peace. This does not mean avoiding life or withdrawing from responsibilities. It means being mindful of how you engage with what is around you. It means allowing yourself to pause before reacting, to choose your words with care, and to move through situations without losing your center. These small choices help to maintain the peace that has been given to you. As you reflect in this moment, take a gentle breath and notice the stillness within you. Even if it feels faint, it is there. It has always been there. Allow yourself to rest in it, even for a few seconds. Let it remind you that peace is not distant or difficult to reach. It is already within you, quietly waiting for your awareness. Carry this anchored peace with you as you continue through the day. Let it guide your responses, soften your thoughts, and steady your heart. You do not need to move through life in constant tension or urgency. You can move with calm, with trust, and with a quiet confidence that you are supported. And as each moment passes, remember that no matter what arises, you can always return. Peace is not something you lose. It is something you come back to, again and again, with a gentle and willing heart. As the day gently continues, there is a quiet invitation to return once more to the source of your strength, not through effort, but through stillness. Strength is not only something you begin the day with, it is something that can be renewed again and again, especially in the quiet moments you allow yourself to pause and breathe. Even in the middle of a busy day, there are small spaces where your soul can rest and be restored. There are times when energy begins to fade, when the mind feels tired, and when the heart feels slightly heavier than it did in the morning. This is a natural part of being human. You are not meant to move endlessly without pause. Your spirit gently calls you back to stillness, reminding you that renewal is always available, even in the smallest moments. God's strength is not limited to the beginning of your day. It flows continuously, like a quiet stream that never runs dry. When you begin to feel weary, you do not need to push through on your own. Instead, you can gently return to that source. A simple pause, a slow breath, or a quiet inward prayer can open the way for strength to rise again within you. In these quiet returns, something subtle yet powerful begins to happen. The tension you have been carrying starts to ease. The weight of your thoughts becomes lighter, and a calm sense of clarity begins to replace the feeling of overwhelm. This is not a sudden transformation, but a gentle shift, one that reminds you that you are supported in every moment, not just at the beginning. As you move through the rest of your day, allow yourself to notice when you need this renewal. It may come as a feeling of tiredness, a lack of focus, or a sense of emotional heaviness. Instead of ignoring these signals, receive them as gentle reminders to pause. You do not need long periods of rest. Even a few seconds of stillness can make a meaningful difference. There is also a quiet beauty in learning to care for your own spirit in this way. When you allow yourself to pause and be renewed, you are not falling behind or losing time. You are strengthening your ability to move forward with clarity and peace. You are choosing a rhythm that is sustainable, one that honors both your responsibilities and your need for rest. God meets you in these moments of pause, not with judgment or expectation, but with gentle presence. He understands your need for rest. He sees the effort you have made, the thoughts you have carried, and the energy you have given. And in His presence, you are invited to release even just a little of that weight, to breathe more freely, and to receive strength once more. As you reflect in this moment, take a slow and gentle breath. Let it be a reminder that renewal is already happening within you. You do not need to search for it or force it. It is quietly unfolding as you allow yourself to rest. Even now, your spirit is being strengthened, your heart is being calmed, and your mind is being gently refreshed. Carry this awareness with you as you continue through your day. When you begin to feel tired or overwhelmed, remember that you can return. You can pause, breathe, and receive again. Strength is not something you use up and lose. It is something that is continually given, continually renewed, and always enough for what you need in each moment. Let your day move forward with this gentle rhythm, a rhythm of action and rest, of movement and stillness. In this balance, you will find not only strength, but also peace and clarity that remain steady throughout everything you do. As the day slowly begins to draw toward its later hours, there is a gentle invitation to reflect, not with pressure or judgment, but with a quiet sense of gratitude. You have moved through many moments, some calm, some challenging, and some perhaps unnoticed. Yet each step has been held, each moment has been guided, and through it all, you have not been alone. Now, as the pace begins to soften, your heart is invited to rest once more. Gratitude does not require a perfect day. It does not depend on everything going as planned or every moment feeling peaceful. Instead, it gently shifts your awareness, allowing you to see what has been given, even in small and simple ways. Perhaps there was a moment of calm you almost overlooked, a kind word exchanged, or a quiet strength that carried you through something difficult. These moments matter. They are reminders that even in ordinary or imperfect days, there is still goodness present. As you reflect, allow yourself to acknowledge both what felt easy and what felt heavy. There is no need to separate them or judge them. Everything you experienced is part of your journey. And within all of it, God was present, gently guiding, quietly strengthening, and faithfully walking with you. When you begin to see your day through this lens, your heart softens. The need to analyze or correct everything fades, replaced by a simple awareness that you have been supported. There may also be moments you wish had gone differently. Perhaps something you said, something you felt, or something that did not unfold as you had hoped. In these moments, you are invited not to carry regret heavily, but to release it gently. God's grace meets you here as well, offering understanding instead of judgment. You are allowed to learn, to grow, and to let go without holding on to unnecessary weight. As you prepare to move toward rest, there is a quiet comfort in knowing that you do not need to carry the day forward with you. You can place it gently into God's hands. Every success, every concern, every unanswered question can be released. You are not required to solve everything before you rest. You are simply invited to trust that what remains unfinished is still held in His care. Take a slow breath now and allow your body to relax. Notice the gentle shift as you begin to let go of the day's tension. With each breath, release what you no longer need to hold. Let your thoughts slow down and let your heart settle into a place of quiet peace. This is a sacred transition, a movement from activity into rest, from doing into simply being. There is also a quiet beauty in ending the day with trust. Just as you began the morning with a sense of dependence on God, you now return to that same trust. The night ahead does not need to be filled with worry or overthinking. Instead, it can become a place of restoration, where your body rests and your spirit is gently renewed. God remains with you, not only in your waking moments, but also in your rest. His presence does not leave as the day ends. It continues, steady and faithful, surrounding you with peace. You are safe to rest, safe to release, and safe to trust that you will be guided again when a new day begins. As you remain in this quiet awareness, let gratitude fill your heart softly. Let it bring a sense of completion to your day, not because everything was perfect, but because you have been carried through it. And as you move toward rest, may your heart remain peaceful, your spirit at ease, and your trust gently anchored in the one who watches over you always. As this sacred reflection comes to a close, allow your heart to rest gently in the quiet presence of God. You have walked through this day with intention, with moments of strength, with pauses of peace, and with a growing awareness of divine guidance. Even now, there is nothing more you need to strive for. Simply be still and let this final moment settle softly within you. Dear Lord, thank you for carrying us through this day with such quiet faithfulness. Thank you for the strength you have given when we felt weak, for the peace you placed within us when our thoughts became restless, and for the gentle guidance that has led us, even in ways we did not fully notice. We are grateful not because everything was perfect, but because you were present in every moment. As we come to the end of this time, we place everything into your hands. Every thought, every concern, every unfinished task, and every quiet hope. We release the need to hold on to it all. Instead, we choose to trust that you are still working, still guiding, and still providing, even beyond what we can see. Lord, as we move forward from this moment, help us carry this peace within us. When tomorrow begins, remind us again to start with you. When challenges arise, help us respond with calm and trust. When uncertainty appears, guide us gently back to your presence. Let our hearts remain soft, our spirits steady, and our minds at rest in you. If this prayer has brought you comfort, gently share it with someone who may need peace today, and allow this quiet light to continue spreading. May your heart remain at peace, and may God's presence stay with you always. Amen.